My dad does not know how bad the job market is for Gen Z. I ain't gonna lie, I just woke up. I've been in hibernation all day. I won't even lie, because me and my dad got into a semi-auto type of argument. And what I mean by that is, it's like almost every single week, I'm getting screamed at and cursed out about finding a job, finding a job. So let me explain to you exactly what happened. And I'm just kind of so fed up with it. So a little bit, over, I say a couple, like 3, 4 months there ago, I got laid off from my job, and my job wasn't nothing super crazy or anything like that. It was a minimum wage dead end job. It was not a great job anyway. It was in the mall, and it was bi-weekly, so it was crap. Over time, they belittle my hours and they start showing favoritism towards certain employees, and to the point where it wasn't just it didn't become favoritism. It became that all the managers got all the hours because they were required to work a certain amount of hours, and the employees got to work. They got most of their employees' hours got cut, and it got to the point where employees had to come in every few weeks to work, just to work for 1 to 2 days, and then do it the next week over, and then you're basically having to wait every 2 weeks for a little small petty paycheck. So I left because it was not worth it. Then this is where the whole mindset comes in. My mom understands also what's going on in the world. She understands that the job market is bad right now, but it's just my dad, he does not. It's like, I don't know what's going on in his mind. And I know a lot of people can relate to this story, but it's the simplest fact that you still have someone on your back thinking that they know everything and they know this and they know that. My dad is a Gen X. He's a Gen X, right? And he thinks that the old way of life still works. I'm not saying it can't work for anybody or anything like that. For the last like 3, 4 months that I've not had a job, it's been, you need to go look for a job. 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 And it takes a toll on my brain because I have to hear this shit every single goddamn month. You need to go find a job. Oh, it doesn't make no sense how your sister has been able to find a job and you haven't. It makes no sense. It makes no sense how all these fast food places are opening up brand new places near our house that you can't find a job. You just answered your own question right there. But I'm getting the rough end of the stick. I'm getting attacked, called making it seem like I'm lazy and all this other stuff, when I simply done apply for 40, 50 plus jobs. I done applied for multiple different type of career paths, even stuff that I didn't even want to be doing. The job market is bad right now. Nobody is getting a job. I applied for a job and I tried telling him, he's talking about something, you're not filling out the application right. You're not doing this, you're not doing that. What is there to be, what is there to do? How do you fix an application? When you apply so many times over and over and you try your hardest, you don't want to try anymore. So I applied to like over 50, probably like 80 to 100 jobs this summer. Within the last 2 years, probably like 1,000. Indeed doesn't work. You can't, the whole method of, oh yeah, you need to go into places and to ask if they're hiring. They're just going to tell you to apply online. You're instantly getting declined over and over and over and over. And then it's just like, then you have people on your back telling you you need to get a job. I done tried multiple times getting a job. And it's just like, I don't know if they think a lot of us wants to be broke. I don't know if our parents think a lot of us want to just sit here and be broke on our asses. But a lot of this stuff is not even our fault. It's not. But you have people that's on your ass talking about you need to go get a job and all that stuff. It makes no sense that your sister was able to get an application and all that other stuff. The difference between my sister has a whole different licensing, and she's been working for the last few years in a real minimum wage world. I am freshly into the world. I didn't finish. I didn't even finish college. I didn't continue through the 4-year path, because what good does that bring me right now? So I was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna go full-fledged to the workforce. You can't even do that anymore. I was like, I want to go on my own path. My whole main mission was to get some sort of a 9-to-5 job, stack as much as bread as possible to put into this and to put into my passions, put into my goals and dreams, because it's just like, you're better off chasing your dreams than trying to chase a 9-to-5. One thing I don't understand is, do they think Gen Z, do our parents think Gen Z wants to sit here on our ass and be depressed and lonely? I don't, and it's like, the crazy thing about it is you still have people with this mindset thinking that everything is sunshines and rainbows. It makes no sense. I'm getting screamed at, and I'm trying to explain to him the job market is bad. I've been trying. Y'all think I just want to sit on my ass the entire time and be lazy? And I haven't even been lazy. I've been doing this to make myself feel like I'm doing something. So what do you want me to do? The job market is bad. People can't find jobs. People get laid off left and right. So what do you want me to do? You want me to keep, if you put it in a, it's like they don't want to hear us out. And it's like you have these people, these people thinking that everything is normal. It's not. The job market is really bad right now, and it's only getting worse. And I'm not trying to be a doomer and gloomer, but if you just look at the state of the world, you look at everything that's going on, who would want to continue to keep trying and going into a job market that we can't even get into? And I know a lot of people are going to be able to relate to this video because, bro, I done tried my hardest, my absolute hardest. I done filled out so many resumes. I even tried working for the city that I live near. A whole bunch of other stuff. You can't get a job. Do you know how many applications that I done filled out for not even super crazy jobs that I know that's like a starting job, like I can use for a stepping stone? Do you know how much things I done filled out? But I'm getting cussed out. I'm getting screamed at. And you know what's crazy? It's like, I hate the fact that this happens to a lot of us, because what that does to us is the fact that shuts down a lot of people. Then they're quick to be like, oh, what's wrong? And it was like we were outside because we cut the grass every single week. I cut the grass. I do a whole bunch of other stuff around this house that nobody else wants to do. I cut the grass, I clean the dishes and all the other stuff. So it's not like I'm just sitting here being a lazy bum all the time. I'm still being productive and trying to help taking out the trash and doing certain things. So I'm not just sitting here being a lazy bum on my ass. But it's the simplest fact that a lot of people have to go through this, where parents be saying, oh yeah, you need to do this, you need to do that. Bro, the economy is bad for us. It's like you still have these delusional people thinking that everything is normal, everything is cool, everything is sunshines and rainbows, and it's bad. I'm not gonna sit here and act like everything is cool. We got hit the hardest with this, bro. We got hit the hardest. And it's even 10 times more difficult if you're a black minority, bro. If you're some sort of minority general. I'm not even trying to bring it like that, but it's like you have lesser of a chance of finding a job than a Caucasian person or anybody else. But it's not even, it's gotten to the point where it doesn't even really matter, because everybody is struggling. And it's like the last thing people need to be doing is cussing out their kids and cussing and spazzing on people because of the job market is bad right now. I tried proving a point, I get shut down and ignored. It got to the point where I got so frustrated and mad, I went to sleep. I sat here in silence, and I was just like, God. I just started talking to God, bro. I was like, God. I was like, universe, God. That's what I believe in. I said the universe because I know a lot of people have different beliefs, but I just be like, man, something gotta give, something gotta happen. And it's just like, and then it's like, just imagine, right? You have friends, they have jobs, and then you don't. And my best friend's oldest brother, I look at this, my oldest brother, even though he's like he's like a year older than me. Um, he was just like, he came back from the military, and he can't even find a job. He got injured in the military, and it's just like he couldn't find, he hasn't been able to find a job. And you know, he was just like, man, half my friends don't even have jobs, bro. The whole world is struggling right now. And it's just the fact that you have people like my dad, and I'm sure it's other people that literally need to understand that we're all dealing with some shit. But it's just like they want to say we're lazy. They want to keep living in this dumbass gloomer, boomer mindset, and they just want to say that. At this point in time, it's not just an age thing. It's happening for the whole fucking world. You know it's bad where you no longer see kids. You see 16, 15, 17-year-old kids in McDonald's and working there anymore. When I go look at a McDonald's or a fast food restaurant now, it is mainly like adults, like older adults, like mid 20s, early 30s, maybe in 40 or 50s, bro. That's how bad this shit has gotten. You know it's bad. You know it's bad when you don't see those summer, you know it's bad when I didn't see not a single child working a fast food restaurant job during the summertime. I seen the summer jobs. Summer jobs don't exist for a lot of teenagers. Teenagers I want to use it as a stepping stone and move up in life. This is bad. People are depressed, hungry, and it's like it's gotten to the point where I'm just like, I'm dead ass fucking tired, bro, because I have to hear this shit every single month. And at this point in time, it gets to the point where I'm just like, I'm about to just grab what I have and just leave, bro, because and I don't care, just where God takes me, he takes me at this point, because I'm just tired. I'm tired. It's bad enough you're the only, just imagine you're the only one in the house, everybody else has jobs, and you're watching everybody else go off to work, and you're sitting here looking crazy. Then it's you need to apply for a job. Everybody has this mindset in this house, you need to apply for a job. I don't understand why you don't have a job yet. Oh, this, that, the third, and it's like, when I bring up statistics and research and everything like that, it's like, fuck you, get out my face. It's like when you bring up real shit, you bring up real stuff, and you bring up what's been going on in the world, it's like, fuck you, get out my face. It's not just people with college degrees. It's to the point where people that didn't go the college route can't find jobs either. Everybody is struggling with shit. I'm mentally, it gets mentally draining have to hear that shit. It got to the point where, gang, I literally been sitting in my room all day. I've been asleep because I don't want to keep hearing about a fucking job that I didn't try to apply for. I apply for janitor jobs. I don't apply for small jobs. I don't apply for stuff that I'm living I'm living under my means. I'm not living by my means. I'm living under. But I still can't get none of those jobs. I can't. I don't have a car. I don't have it. And it's just, that's the thing. They don't understand. It's like, I'm very, 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 very limited to certain things. But it's just like, it's like people want to live in a delusion. Everything's fucking normal. I'm just honestly just tired. I just want to get on here and just share this story because it just actually mind blows me, simply like the fact that people just genuinely think that it's easy to get a job now. The only way you're getting in a job if you know someone, and it's like, even though it's just like a lot of the jobs don't even be really worth it for real. It's like, that's the mindset he had. You need to take anything you get in where you fit in. Why the fuck would somebody want to work a miserable ass job? And that's the thing. I see my parents go to work every single day, and it's just like, damn near every single day they come back angry and pissed off and annoyed. Why would I want to kill my energy doing that junk? Everybody comes back home, looks miserable and depressed and frustrated. They got bills and all that other stuff. Why can't I take an old path? And that's the mindset that I don't understand. Why do parents still want to try to force an old path, the original path, the traditional path on their children, if they want to chase a dream or a goal or something? And then when their kids repel against that and rebel against that, it's all of a sudden, it's a bad thing. They cuss you out because they don't want to go through the hell that they're going through. I done seen how this shit done spit out people and left people depressed, annoyed, frustrated, have no willing to keep going. I done seen how people have came back miserable, depressed, and frustrated. People that once used to be happy, their souls feel miserable. The meaning of you die, your energy, your spirit dies in your early 20s and you're buried by your 80s is a real thing. And it's just like, it's like when you try to tell people that you're doing certain stuff that doesn't require certain things, it's just like they instantly go to doubting you. And that's what I've been dealing with for like the longest now. It's just like, I have to hear, you need to get a job, you need to get a job. And it's like when I tell them, hey, I'm trying to build something and make a career path on my own time and build my own path right here. No, that shit not gonna work and stuff like that. It's like they shit on your dreams. They want you to play go into a fucking rigged market that's not helping anybody right now. People mental health already through the roof. If my mental health is not that greatest right now and I'm still keeping my composure, what the fuck you make think I want to just go put myself in some shit that I was bound to fail in, where I have a potential chance where I'm just sitting here, I could get laid off instantly, I could get fired instantly, where you don't know when your last day is gonna be. You don't know when they're gonna come to your desk and be like, hey, we gotta let you go. That's how bad this shit is getting, bro. And it's like, I don't know. Let me know in the comment section down below if y'all can relate to this video. I'm just tired. I'm just tired, bro. I hear this shit every day. I hear this shit every week. I hear this shit every month. If it's like a lot of parents think that we just want to be broke. I don't want to be broke. I don't want to even be in your house. But it's so expensive. Where can I go? You think I thought I would be sitting here at the age of 20 going on 21 years old in about a couple of months, just depressed, annoyed? I don't know, man. I'm out of here. I hope y'all having a nice day and a nice week. Be safe and protect your energy. Stay out of trouble.